I ducked into the alley, ... From there, where do you take your story? If you want to hear what the pros would say, keep watching. Let's welcome back author of In Polite Company, Gervais Hagerty. Good to have you back.
Hi, I'm thrilled to be here.
Yes. So this book doing very well. Takes place right here in Charleston. We had you on when you released this book. Yeah. Very exciting stuff. And I just love that your childhood inspired you to write this story.
Yes. Yes.
So tell us again what the story is about.
Well, you write what you know. I'm from here. My family's been here for quite some time, and I wanted to write a book about Charleston, and I'm pleased to say that a lot of locals here have read it and be like, you nailed it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel really good about that. So yes, my childhood, but also my family, it really is inspired by my grandmother. That was the root of the inspiration for this novel.
Yes.
And Charleston continues to inspire me.
Well, you're going to be part of a panel of 4 authors, and that's the theme. I ducked into the alley, and then you fill in the blank. So what is this all about? Tell us more about it.
Well, it's going to be a great event. It's a Piccolo event. It's free, and Blue Bicycle Books on King Street has this little alley a few doors down, and we're each going to be reading what we came up with from that prompt. I ducked into the alley. So I've been really thinking about it. I'm nearly done, and I'm using it as a character study for one of my characters in the 3rd novel I'm writing, because I'm almost done with the 2nd one. So it's really fun. It's a teenager. She's where she shouldn't be. And I'm really curious to see where others take it. So I really am looking forward to this event.
Yeah, I think that's such a creative way to launch a discussion, to also feature and highlight your talents as a writer, and being able to come up with a story. And that's what it really is all about, is kind of demonstrating how one conceptualizes a story and where to take it. And that's what separates the author from the non-scribe out there.
Yeah, and this is new for me because I'm long form, very long form, and we have a limit of 1,000 words. They don't want us to go on forever, which I get, right? Yeah. So that was really helped me to focus. Who is my character? What does she want? What is going to happen within this short story that's really going to affect her emotionally? Yeah. And then how am I going to take the audience on this little ride?
How would you explain, so you say that you write in long form, so how would you describe that creative process and how you express yourself?
Ooh, I shut myself up in a room starting at 8 a.m. and I sit at the desk and I work, and I hope the muse comes. It doesn't always come, but what I do is I choose to write what I find most interesting at the time. So the 2nd novel that I've been working on, I've been married for a decade. I think it's a really interesting time to examine marriage after it's been 10 years, after your kids are a little bit older. I also was like, what would it be like to have a kind of an old, big Charleston family, have this beautiful home outside of the city, kind of in a barrier island, and then they run out of money. And so it's their pride and their property are intertwined, and the property's gone. So what I do is I play around with these what ifs, and then I think really hard, and then I write a lot, and then build a story from that.
It sounds like a story that has come back every so often.
Oh, for sure.
So you've witnessed these things happen.
Oh, I think in any culture, in any place, there are families who rise and then they fall. I think it would be impossible to have wealth generationally forever. I mean, it just like things change.
Yes.
And that was really interesting to me, how that family pride, what happens when they're sort of removed culturally on that particular level.
Right.
So those are some things I've played with. Plus, the 3rd character that I've been working on is this Citadel cadet, and I used to teach at the Citadel. So that's a fun, so that's how I go about my day. It's a lot of fun.
And the people who live there, they love being able to see themselves on the pages. They love to be able to hear their stories coming to life.
Yeah, that's the trick, I think, of writing, is to try to find those universal truths.
Indeed, indeed. All right, so the Piccolo Spoleto event, this is happening Saturday, June 3rd. This is at 5 p.m. at Blue Bicycle Books. So it's on King Street downtown. You know where it is. You're going to be seeing Gervais and 3 other authors. So I ducked into the alley.
Can you give us a hint? Well, this character Langdon, and again, it's a character study for this 3rd novel. she has desires, and she's coming to terms with who she is, individuating from her culture and her family's expectations.
That sounds exciting. Thank you so much, Gervais.
Oh, always
so
a pleasure.
Great to see you. We're back after this.